Hey, what is up guys, TechSnackles here, and today I've got here the Nexus 6P. This is my first Nexus since the Nexus 5, so it's been a while. Anyway, pretty excited for it, so let's go ahead and unbox this.
So as you can see, we have a pretty simple yet nice looking box. Digging into it, we're first greeted by the Nexus 6P itself. Behind it we have some paper informing us of the 90 days of free Google Play Music I get. There's also some warranty information and a SIM ejection tool. And we also get a short USB 3.0 to USB-C cable. Next up we have the power adapter and a long USB-C cable. Anyway, let's go back to the start of the show, and that is the 6P itself. But before that, let's unravel some plastic. So here it is, the Google Nexus 6P. So right off the bat, this phone feels great in the hand. It feels premium and reminds me of the HTC M7 with those sharp edges. And thanks to those and the aluminium finish, this phone doesn't feel very slippery. It feels good in the hand, and the aluminium build is solid. Now I went for the aluminium version just due to personal preference, and in my opinion it looks great. It is very similar to the aluminium on a Mac. Now at first when it was announced, I wasn't the biggest fan of the design, but now having it here in person, I can tell you that it looks really nice. And if you're worried about that hump at the back, well, it doesn't really protrude as much as it seems in pictures, and in my opinion it looks good and makes this phone stand out from others. Now that hump houses the 12.3 megapixel camera with laser focus, which we'll come back to in a bit. Below we have the Nexus imprint fingerprint sensor. On the right we have the power and volume buttons. On the left the SIM tray. On top the headphone jack, and on the bottom the USB-C port. Finally on the front we have dual front facing stereo speakers and a WQHD display, which looks great. One of the things I was excited for in this phone is the camera, which Google has been raving about. And so far it seems pretty good, at least through the phone screen, but I still need to test it out more and get to look at them on the big screen before I give out a finalized opinion. So far what's impressed me though has been the Nexus imprint, which has been very fast and responsive, and the build quality. Of course that should be guaranteed given the phone's $499 price tag, or £449 here in the UK. But there's still a lot to test out to see if it's actually worth its flagship price, including the 3450 mAh battery and the phone's horsepower. The 6P comes packed with an octa-core Snapdragon 810 chip, the Adreno 430 GPU, and 3GB of RAM, so in theory it should run like a beast, but again I'll have to test that out.
Anyway guys, that's it for today's video. If you guys have any questions, be sure to leave them down in the comment section below. I'll be doing a full review of the Nexus 6P as well as a camera review, because Google is making such a big deal about these cameras that I want to know if they're actually good. So I'll be doing a review on that. So be sure to subscribe if you haven't, if you're interested in that. And also leave a like if you enjoyed this video. And that's all. I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks a lot for watching.